What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. And today, I have a guest that you've never seen before in your life. First time ever. Now she's here like every week. So, we had the battle of the Langston Hughes niggas. And got real poetic like. What's up? What's up, Phree?
What's going on?
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm loving that.
I'm really loving what you're doing with the Dear Black Man, I Love You campaign.
Thank you.
I felt it while I was doing your videography. I was over there tearing up like, oh, sister appreciates us.
Oh, that's what I'm doing this for, because it's time to show love. We show all the arguing and debating and the divisiveness. Like it's time to get back to the love, y'all.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think it's real profound what you're doing.
Thank you.
The accountability there, the accountability conversation.
Yeah,
is major.
Yes.
What inspired you to do this?
I'm on social media. I'm an OG on the social media platforms. You know what I mean? Before all these memes and skits and you know what I mean, like where you really had to go viral off of your words on social media like that. Yeah. And I was very good at being an instigator and an antagonizer. A shit starter. Yeah. And it was fun for a while. It was fun, and that's how I got to like build my platform. But like, you grow up, you evolve, and you just recognize that there is a certain level of responsibility that I owe with my platform and to the community. And that's just really honing in and just creating that what I like to say is the gatekeep of culture. Like, we can't keep presenting all these negative narratives when in real life that's not the facts. Like, I have a totally different experience with Black men offline versus the social media aspect. And so let's get focused on the positivity, the realness, the connections, and like let all this drama on social media, like let that go.
Yeah. How do you feel about people sharing fights on social media? I feels like there's always a fight on my timeline.
Oh man, like
some of it's pretty graphic. Like dang, they going to
like
jail.
About 5-6 years ago, I started scrubbing my algorithm of it.
Yeah.
I stopped following certain pages because that seemed to become all that they were putting on their pages was the fights and stuff. World Star.
Yeah.
I started unfollowing people who constantly post those things. I was very deliberate in trying to scrub it as much as possible from my algorithm because the viewership, that's why these things grow, because of the viewership. So even if I intentionally am not trying to watch it, like the fact like it came across my algorithm is a problem for me. Right. So that's just an aspect of Black culture that I'm not subscribing to.
Yeah. Is it Black culture though? I don't know. It feels like it's being forced on us, and it's something that we may not naturally be inclined to violence like that. However, there is a no nonsense part of us.
That's what I'm about to get to.
There's a part. There is a cultural part that is looking through the blinds like, oh shit, they fighting. Right. And we just watch. We just look through the blinds.
Yeah, because like even just in our own neighborhoods, our schools, you know what I mean? Like it happens. It happens, but it's like that's not all there is to us. Yeah. You know what I mean? We just not all out here scrapping every day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Knucking and bucking every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So just like I said, this is just the aspect of the culture that I'm just not subscribing to because I don't feel like it's the majority of us. You know what I mean? Like, don't get us wrong. Like, don't test me. Yeah. Try Jesus. Don't try me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just I'm just not going to continue to highlight it. You know what I mean?
I like to challenge Black people, especially Black leaders, to not share those fights. Yeah. Because right or wrong, however the situation started, I recently watched a video where these two men are fighting in front of a gas station, so it appears. The dude mollywops the other guy, right? Yeah. And then the woman on the post is like, he deserves it because he used to beat me. And I was like, oh shit, all right, that's actually a nice twist there.
Right.
Because the person that actually lost the fight was, beating on women. So I didn't feel as bad about watching it.
Right.
But at the same time, I think that we can do better at controlling our narrative. Yeah. Just like if there's a fight, man, just like you don't have to record it.
I feel like there's like there's a limit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to see us degrading and tearing each other down. Yeah. However, I do feel like the boat scene should go viral.
Yeah. The boasting?
The boat scene.
Oh, the boat. See, that's
right. That's, right.
That's camaraderie.
You know what I mean? So like, it's like I don't know if y'all get it or not. I don't know if y'all get the difference or not, but there's a difference. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
So I don't want to see us at each other's throats, but understand when it's time to, nation up.
Yeah, no, I've seen fights that have non-blacks, and I'd be like, well, look at these Polish people fighting at this wedding.
Right.
Like, look at them acting.
Right. Look, I've seen like this video of all these Middle Eastern women. I don't know, like I don't want to disrespect nobody, but definitely look Middle Eastern, and everybody had like a baby in their hand, and they was all scrapping, and now I'm like,
with
what?
A baby?
Look, with a child on their hip, like they was going at it. I swear I seen a couple of them was pregnant, and I'm just like, what's going on so bad that you gotta fight with a child on your hip? But if it would have been us, it would have been ghetto and ratchet and
all types of narratives,
all types of things, right? Not that I'm encouraging any such behavior regardless of culture. I'm just saying. I
feel like Facebook can clean that shit up too. Instagram, Twitter, they push that in the algorithm. They want more engagement on their platform, so they're pushing that shit up in the feed so people can see it. It's all fights and like Twitter links and make the stallion twerking.
There's certain times where I feel like we could tighten up like TikTok in China. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like how China did it.
Yeah, like their algorithm only show like positive stories and narratives, and you know what I mean? Like, so I just feel like there's certain aspects where like we can tighten up, because like at the end of the day, this is all like a look at America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like regardless of the skin color, this is all a look at America, and it's like, are we really like being put in the best light?
Yeah.
Not really.
We need a black spiritual Twitter.
It would be nice.
Someone invent that for us. A black spiritual Twitter.
It would be nice.
Where we share knowledge, information, news.
Little conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
Little healthy talks on religion. Healthy
talks.
Keyword. Because y'all get vicious in these religious talks, which is why I omit them from my platform, because I'm like, I'm just not going to keep going down this road with y'all.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I stopped talking about religion.
You know what I mean? Low key politics too. Like I get like certain things that people started saying like that you can't discuss this here. You know what I mean? I get it, because it just gets violent.
Yeah.
It gets violent real quick.
Well, once you realize you have two different perceptions of reality and what's really going on, there's really not too much you can discuss. Because I'm telling you the sun is hot, and you're telling me the sun's not real. Yeah. So objectively, we're landing on different points. Yeah. So what are we even debating at this point if we don't have that shared reality? You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
It's a fact the sun is hot, though.
I get that, and I just feel like I'm one of them rare humans who acknowledges like people have different realities, and that I'm just subscribing to this one because I like it.
Yeah.
It fits me. It makes me comfortable. It makes me feel safe. You know what I mean? Like, and that's really all we're doing. That's when it comes to religion, politics, all these things is you're subscribing to the reality that makes you the most comfortable.
Yeah. I get it, but isn't there like something that's like truth though? Something has to be true.
Truth is subjective.
It can't be something like this is a table,
because if like the truth is subjective to me, because your experience and my experience may make two different things true at the same time.
So my hand is a hand and a calculator?
I mean, depending, because people use their hands to count, right? I
knew you were going to say that.
You know what I mean? So it's like depending on your perspective of it.
Yeah.
But again, that's your reality that you're subscribing to, right? So I don't feel it necessary to try to destroy your reality to prove mine.
Yes.
I don't find it necessary to do so. Yeah. But a lot of people find it necessary to try to like annihilate your reality because they feel like their reality is better than yours.
Yeah. They knock on your door and tell you they're going to save you.
Yeah.
And give you a watchtower sometimes. Right. And it's like, yo, I'm going to hell unless I show up.
And look, and just in those conversations, you realize like you're living in a totally different reality than me.
Totally different.
You know what I mean? And hey, that's your world. If that works for you, if that makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel like, you know, acting in accordance of being a good natured person. I'm really not concerned with how you got there. Yeah. Now, I feel like we have like the worldly like core morals. You know what I mean? Like we don't want nobody to be raped or murdered or harming the children. So like the obvious things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The obvious things. But you know what I mean? Like it's understanding like you grew up Baptist, but your child ended up joining the Nation of Islam. But he's still a good person. He's still a good man. You know what I mean? Regardless of how he got to that path. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't knock what you did.
What you're saying though, you know, there is some ethics that we can have outside of religion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That still puts it, that needs to be objectively agreed on. That, hey, I don't want you to murder me. I'm not going to murder you. I'm not going to just kick you in the face. You're not going to kick me in the face.
Right.
I don't need the Bible or the Quran to tell me not to do that.
I feel like that a good 80 to 90% of us in the world agree to that. It's the people who are a bit extreme.
Until someone reads the Bible and they say, oh, well, I can just have black slaves. What?
And let me tell you that Bible is a doozy, because if we want to get technical on following all the things that was said in the Bible,
yeah,
I don't think many of us would survive. Just saying. And I'm not even getting deep. I'm just talking about like clothes.
Yeah,
because it's certain material that you're not supposed to be wearing.
Women can wear pants.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like not even getting on no deep stuff. Like just some regular everyday life stuff. Like a lot of us wouldn't cut it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So we started this with the Langston Hughes brothers is going at it.
I'm so weak that you're calling them that.
You over there like, wait till I write about him right now. Yeah, what do you feel about that scrimmage? That wasn't even a real battle to me. That was a scrimmage.
I really didn't even catch wind of it until J. Cole made his apology.
Oh, you got the end of it then.
Right. Rally. And I just couldn't understand why people were so upset with a man choosing peace. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and of course, you know, people who are like really invested in this, you know, they got the whole breakdowns and all this, but he said this and he said this and you know what I mean? And I'm just auntie. I'm looking at the human experience of it. And, you know, it's just another example of like, people aren't going to always understand how or why you move the way that you move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to be comfortable with that. You gotta get comfortable with not moving with how the world feels like you should, because he even said that in his apology. Like, you know, people was like, "What you gonna do, Cole?" Making you feel like you should do something about it when normally you just like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's just learning. Like, okay, my spiritual walk has taught me that you can either defend your reputation or your character, but you can't do both. And that's just part of Iwa Pele, good character. Yeah. So it's like my good character is revolving around my peace of mind. right? So anytime that I act outside of character, anything that breaks that peace of mind is acting outside of my character. So when you get to acting outside of your character, and granted, it's still you, it's a version of you, but it may not be the side of you that you want to tap into. You know what I mean? Like there's different sides to us, but you know, I don't want to be on that side. That's a little too dark for me. You know what I mean? Like that's a little too negative for me. I don't want to be in that space. You know what I mean? So it's just being able to choose what it is that brings you peace, regardless if the world feels like you lame for it. Yeah. Which is the hard part. Yeah. Which I feel like was a big deal for him to even make it a public apology. Because he just could have kept quiet and just moved on with life, and then like I just won't respond to nobody else. Whoever else calls me, I just ain't gonna respond to nobody. He could have kept it quiet, but he made it a public thing, and I think that's a big deal to make self accountable publicly when you don't have to.
Yeah, I do respect that about Cole. So my perspective of it is from a hip hop side. Yeah, I love competition. Yeah, and when the competition starts, it's like who's gonna win? Who's gonna come with the bars? Who's gonna come with the songs, and you know, make the best art out of this. Mm-hmm. I think when it's a battle type though, if you battling someone that you actually like and respect, it's different than competing against someone that you don't like and respect, right? Definitely. So like, you know, it's gloves off versus gloves on type shit. And I feel like with J. Cole, he wasn't being genuine when he was disrespecting Kendrick Lamar. Right. Because he actually does like and fuck with him. Right. So it really that's why when I heard his diss record, I was like, this is kind of light. Yeah. This is not really like compared to like Nas and Jay-Z. Right. And some of the more etherish Meek Mill and Drake stuff. Yeah. It's kind of light right now. Kind of like they're two friends competing at something. So I don't think it's going to go too competitive. Yeah. Because they don't really want to create disharmony here. Yeah. And I respect that. I think that he did make himself a vulnerable person, going in front of a crowd and saying what he said as far as an apology. And I do respect that. I think if something can be resolved without it growing into a bigger thing, it's almost like if Tupac would have apologized to Biggie. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, I thought it was you, but it wasn't you. My bad, homie.
Yeah. For real. Little did we know Diddy was out there. I mean, man,
Diddy out there, Diddy.
Who knows what Diddy did in that situation. Right. But I do feel like J. Cole made the decision that was best for him. Yeah. At the end of the day. So I can't hate on my brother for doing what he felt, what he needed to do for his peace of mind, his platform, his family, and all that shit. Yeah. Like, we don't, if we're in tribes and we have similar wants and needs, going to war really doesn't make sense. Right. We want the same shit. So why are we fighting each other? Exactly. Yeah. I respected it when I heard it, and I just fully understood it, because it's like there's been times where I've acted out of character, and afterwards you like, maybe I did take it too far. You know what I mean? Like, I, even the other day I had to humble myself and be like, hey, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been acting like an asshole this week. You know what I mean? Like, I had to say that, and they're like, what? Mm-hmm. You said that? I mean, I gotta acknowledge it. If we're in a space of acknowledging where we came up short, then I have to own my side too. I can't just let it all be on you. But that's just a different story. Yeah. However, J. Cole doing what he needed to do for himself, I respect it. When you get out of character, you don't like it. You don't like how it feels, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an energetic thing. It's a spiritual thing. So if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. You just not vibing on that level. You know what I mean? So, and people are free to change their minds whenever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to act that way no more. Cool. Mm-hmm. We're free to do that. So you can't hold a person to a continuous expectation. We're free to evolve whenever. Yeah. And it was genuine. Yeah. Like, like it ended the way I expected. Disagreement between two Langston Hughes.
Yeah.
Like it I didn't expect anything different than that. That's how I expected it.
Yeah, I think. I'm sorry.
Oh, I want to say also knowing that Kendrick is a Gemini and J. Cole is an Aquarius. Mm-hmm. I know that the level of not giving a fuck is probably there for both of them.
Yeah.
So when they do some shit, it's because they really feel that shit, and that's what they want to do.
Absolutely.
Like those are probably two genuine signs of. Like they're genuinely doing what the fuck they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it.
Absolutely.
So there was no pressure to do some shit or not do some shit.
Yeah, and then I just feel like we kind of need to evolve this whole competition idea. You know what I mean? Like being competitive don't necessarily mean I got to take shots at you. You know what I mean? Like let's go bar for bar, lyric for lyric. Like if you can't come hard without dissing me, then like how good of a lyricist are you?
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like if the only way you know to be better than me is to try to disrespect me, then like your skills are limited, because that's basic. I mean, isn't that why some of us started rapping anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like to evolve it to be like a Rakim and purposely not use cuss words. Yeah. Because cuss words are easy. You know what I mean? So it's just like let's evolve the spirit of competition of like, hey, you gonna take this beat and I'm gonna take this beat, and whoever come out with the hardest bars, like that's who got it.
That's who got it.
You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't have to keep coming for each other's throats to be the greatest.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Unless someone calls you out.
I mean, then that's
then
a whole.
Put them down. Then you gotta stomp them out.
That's a whole nother thing, okay?
Record it on your phone and post that shit.
That's a whole nother thing. But people are constantly comparing Kendrick and J. Cole, so I feel like that's not something that they necessarily brought upon themselves. It's just the fans of hip hop. We see two great people who are kind of similar, so let's see them go at it. But we ain't gotta be malicious towards each other to be able to spit some bars.
Facts.
That's just my thought. That's just Auntie.
I got the applause going for that. That was actual factual right there.
That's just Auntie talking.
Before we wrap up here, anything you want to announce? Let people know what you got going on. How they can find you?
Yes, Free the Truth, PHREETHA Truth. You can find me everywhere. Auntie just out here in these streets trying to bring the community together. Bring awareness to social and cultural happenings. On a weekly basis, so stay tapped in with that. Goddess Vibes Yoga, we got 420 Yoga Get Lifted Yoga experience coming up, so come out for that. That's going to be a dope pun intended experience. And then of course Dear Black Men platform is being built and growing, so be on the lookout for some new content to hit that platform, and starting to plan for the next Dear Black Men conversations panel discussion in October. So yeah, some dope things coming up. And I just got asked to host an event for the RBG Explosion that's coming up next month. So I'll be dropping some poetry and helping host the music and entertainment portion of the weekend. So got some things coming up, y'all.
Dope. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching today's show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a Langston Hughes type of MC, make sure you got that apology letter ready at the end of the battle. We need a full essay poem at the end of your battle if you're going to be throwing your hat in the ring.
On a hyperbole.
A hyperbole, a simile, a haiku, if you will.
A haiku.